Theme of the lesson Indigo Supernatural Experience. The blurring of past and present. One of the central themes is the supernatural experience of the blurring of past and experience. The story delves into the idea of a spirit or past consciousness manifesting in the present. Aniruddha Bose's unexplained transformation into the English indigo planter Eric allows the audience to experience a historical event through a contemporary character. This suggests that history is not entirely separate from the present and that traumatic events or intense emotions from the past can leave an imprint that transcends time, reaching across generations to impact the living. Next point, colonialism and exploitation. Another significant theme is the legacy of colonialism and exploitation. The story directly references the brutal history of indigo cultivation in Bengal and Bihar during the 19th century, highlighting how British planters exploited poor Indian peasants. The planter's diary entry reveals his own moral decay and his participation in this oppressive system, confessing his cruelty towards the natives. This aspect emphasizes the harsh realities of colonial rule, the suffering it inflicted, and the profound guilt that some individuals, even the oppressors, might carry. The planter's inability to return home and his miserable end on alien soil can be seen as a form of karmic justice or the inescapable consequence of his actions. Next point, the power of human consciousness and the unknown. The story touches upon the power of human consciousness and the unknown. Aniruddha's experience raises questions about identity and the limits of human understanding. His perfect awareness of his altered state, even as his body acts independently, is intriguing. It suggests that consciousness might be a separate entity capable of observing and recording experiences, even when the physical self is controlled by an external force or a past spirit. This adds a layer of psychological depth, exploring the fragility of identity and the mysterious forces that lie beyond conventional perception. Next point, a crisis of identity lessness. As Anirudh becomes an Englishman, he questions who he is and where he belongs. This experience allows him to empathize with being a victim and a victimizer on a psychological level. He struggles with what it means to have a body and mind from a different time, especially one tied to colonial power. The story shows how memory helps shape identity. Aniruddha's experience led him to face the historical injustices his ancestors faced. This journey helps him better understand his own identity and responsibility.